Good morning and welcome to this edition of Cover Your Assets. We have a full house today. We've got Derek Walgrave, we've got short sale and investment property specialist Todd Rooker, unbiased advice, and of course, always foreclosure defense. We've got Craig Nestor in the house. How's everybody doing?
Good morning.
Good.
Hey.
Craig, we are going to talk a little bit here. Well, every week we talk about a lot of things, heavy things that affect us in the new now, moving forward and everything else. But you've got something coming up, which is the Cover Your Assets team in action. What's going on with you?
We have an opportunity to speak to our community through some of our county efforts out there, where they're getting a real sense of not always nonprofit has all the answers, and not always government solutions fit all people. It's very difficult to socialize solutions for individual families, and we've seen that.
What kind of solutions and what realms?
Well, we see how loan modifications work for some, but not very many. And then new refinance programs work, but not for very many. And then low down payments work, but not for very many. So it becomes a very specific conversation about housing, and that's what this community event is all about. And we've brought in one of the panel experts, Beth Patterson, who does reverse mortgages here. Beth, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this event and how it got started and what's happening on December 1st?
The event got started. There's an organization in Washington County called the Washington County Service Providers Outreach Group. Don't try and say that 10 times fast.
Or remember the whole thing.
Yeah, right. And they're a networking group for human service and healthcare professionals. And they wanted to address some of the issues that are going on in the community and some resources, and decided to do one on housing. And we've put it together for December 1st, and it's titled Housing Solutions, How to Make the Best Choice for Your Circumstances.
Who should come to an event of that magnitude?
Homeowners who are stretching to make their mortgage payments or fearing that they're going to be going into foreclosure, senior homeowner 62 or older that wants to remain in their home and needs some cash, somebody who's worried about their finances and debt, looking for some housing issues, and also trying to figure out about rent and what options are available for that. Folks who are on a fixed income and looking on where they can go, what their options are, and also some people who may be facing homelessness, because we're going to cover some of that too.
Well, go ahead.
So, Craig, your role in this, you'll be speaking that day. What will you be talking about?
Well, primarily I'll be focusing on foreclosure defense for people that are really struggling here on their payments, who are looking for some options. Is it time to downsize with a plan? Is there a way to stay in our house? When do we put up that fight? What dollars do we spend? Just to let them know that they do have rights, and there are some timelines, and you do have options. And the beauty, again, of this program is it's both for and non-for-profit businesses that are there. And a lot of times with your government agencies, they can't recommend everybody that they want to. And a lot of times, private sector, they just don't mix well. Todd, I'm sure you find this a little bit too.
They're like oil and water, generally speaking, right? So the marriage and the merger of these two types of groups, a profit, for-profit, and non-profits, is kind of a unique scenario. But I think part of the reason for that is that we are seeing that non-profits are doing their best, but they're stretched to their limits as well. And not only that, I don't think it would come as a great surprise to anyone that people who tend to be extraordinarily good at what they do may not necessarily be in the nonprofit sector. So to be able to merge these two together and to get people who may desperately need information from folks who are absolutely at the top of their game and be able to get the type of advice that they might not otherwise be able to take advantage of, I think it's a great opportunity for all those in Washington County.
So how do you sign up and get more information about this?
It is a free event, and we are looking for reservations. It's December 1st, starts at 8:30 until 11, and you can go to the website cya21.com and find the flyer there.
Hey, that's us.
I like that.
Yes.
What was that again? cya21.com?
Go there. You should go there.
Okay, yeah.
Financial Tactics for the 21st Century, and Craig's going to be bringing it to you live in partnership with Washington County. And Beth Patterson, thank you so much for joining us about this really cool resource that's really kind of unprecedented. Now, guys, on CYA, we've got Scott Letourneau, and this is a great deal. He is out of Las Vegas. Let's bring Scott into the mix.
Hello, Scott. How you doing?
I'm outstanding, thank you.
Set him up, Todd.
Outstanding. What are you going to tell us that we don't already know? Because, we already know everything, Scott. So,
I know that is the the challenging part to provide a new distinction for you guys that have all the knowledge and wisdom in the world.
I heard
yes.
that pause after I asked that, so I was
Yes,
kind of wondering.
that was the appropriate thought to come to mind. But you guys do have it, and it's hard to find these days. I just did an interview today with an attorney and who's a tax attorney, a lot of experience. The toughest thing for business owners, entrepreneurs today, people looking to turn their financial life around, is finding the right professionals and just realizing that most of them out there aren't going to have the answers. They only have part of the answers, and that's half the battle for people.
Well, I think that for you, the thing that's exciting is we deal with people who are trying to keep the boat floating, and rather than abandoning a ship, you can give them some advice as to how to be more successful in the businesses that they're in, and increase that revenue so they can make better choices with more money to work with, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We do that all the time. In fact, we have a big event coming up. I'll tell you about in a little bit about how we teach people how to do this step by step, because really it's an incredible opportunity out there for business owners, because so many people don't have the information. They don't have the strategies, the capital. They don't know how to structure their business. And so, they're going out of business. So if you know a few strategies, for example, how do you do a joint venture? How do you get some other company to promote you at no cost? And how do you add value to someone else in this economy? You can really prosper and do incredibly well. And those are strategies that we teach our clients. And, we set up businesses in all 50 states.
Scott, hey, this is Craig. I got a quick one for you. I met with a family today, and I know this is some live triage here. Maybe you can look for a specific example for a family I met today where the husband is 59 years old. He's been building cabinetry and custom woodworking his entire life. He's had his own business for 18 years. His son's in the business. Mama Bear does the books. At his peak, he had almost 20 employees, and now he's a one-man band out of the back shed, and the phone's not ringing anymore because we're not building new houses. Custom woodworking cabinetry doesn't have the demand that it had during the building boom. He's struggling now to pay the bills. He's 59 years old, been a great craftsman. Is this someone that could turn to you to get a blueprint to get his business somewhat going for where he's at now?
Yeah, absolutely, because he's had the experience. He's been in business. His traditional model of marketing is not effective anymore. As you said, things are drying up. So there's several things that he can do when he learns things like how to go out to there are still people, replacing their cabinets because they do want to get their homes upgraded, improve their kitchens. That's the number one place that adds value to a home when you resell it. And also, though, there's a bigger market in the do-it-yourself industry of people going to the Home Depot, the Lowe's, looking to do some of these things themselves, and they're looking for information. So if that business owner who has this incredible track record of knowledge, we can show him how to turn that into an information product so he can start making money online by selling the information. And many times, he'll probably be more profitable by selling the information than actually doing the work that he's probably done for many, many years.
That's amazing.
So, Scott, do me a favor and kind of put a bow on this by explaining to everybody exactly what your company is and does and why you're an expert. We've got about a minute left.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So what we do, we'll take an existing business owner, a brand new business owner from A to Z, from everything from set up the right foundation to forming the corporation, the LLC. We want to separate your personal and business credit. We want to keep the IRS off your back, maximize tax deductions. We have a turnkey process to do that. Then we have a coaching program on a monthly basis that will give you strategies from world-class experts. We teach how you can maximize your business. Then we lead you into, for example, in January we have our third Ultimate Joint Venture Boot Camp, 3 days in Las Vegas, speakers from all around the world that'll teach you the highest form of leverage to grow your business in the shortest period of time possible, the lowest cost, most effective, right here in Las Vegas. That's what we do, and we give our clients lifetime access to that training. We want to help you beat the odds. 95% fail. Our goal is for you to be part of the top 5%. We do it every day.
You had me at 3 days in Vegas. Real quick, let's have your contact info, Scott.
Yeah, so if you want more information on the Ultimate Joint Venture Boot Camp, how we can help you out, incorporate, or get you business credit, call us directly at 888-627-7007, 888-627-7007.
Thanks, Scott. CYA will be right back.